purest, really, really.
These beats are the purest.
And welcome on in, everybody, to the Aurora Overwatch Clash Week 8 matchup between Tampa Tardigrades and the Valentine Vanillas. I'll be your producer slash only caster, Booney. Yeah, this should be a good match. This is the the top two teams kind of our power rankings the entire season so far. Everybody kind of expecting this to be a close one, but I think as of right now, the only thing that could throw these results into question is there is a ringer situation for the Vanillas. They'll have Flambo Jambo in for Wiggle Higgle slash Muffin Lumps, that duo being AWOL at the moment, but both these teams basically at their full power. Should be a good one. For the Tardigrades, got the usual starting composition with Fancy on tank, Jack Fedora on that DPS, HCV Sec, and Panini on the support. For the Vanillas, a bit of a shake-up here. Angel starting off on the tank with Akua Mydorf as a DPS, Pneumonia, and Flambo Jambo coming in on that support line. So hopefully everybody's having a great day so far. We are going to be jumping in here very soon to our first map, which is going to be Ilios for all of Week 8. Yeah, with it just be being here, we're all just going to chill out, have a good time. But of course, starting off here on our first map of Ilios, this plays into the strengths of both these teams. You know, you have Fancy able to play a lot of the tanks that are meta on this map. Then you have Akua able to play that long-range hit scan, that Sojourn, potentially a Widow. Who really knows what's going to pop out here with. But let's see. Let's go ahead and up the sound a little bit in-game because it's just me talking. Anyway, see what we go for here. When both our teams coming into this looking to resume their strong seasons, both these teams basically looking forward to the playoffs already at this point, but that #1 seed could be a huge game changer when it comes to our bowl season, getting an easier matchup in the round 1 to get to the Booney Bowl. We're looking at Jack on his signature Sombra. Angels are off on the Joker Queen. Potentially expecting maybe an Orisa play, but Fancy me over onto the Diva instead. But with HV Sek over here onto that Zenyatta, it's going to be very tough for Angel to get too much done. She's going to be under a lot of pressure with those Discord ores. But here we go. The battle of the top seeds in our power rankings has just begun. And you got Pneumonia on his signature Kiriko ready to put in some work. But the big main factor here, the big X factor for the name is going to be Fancy versus Akua. This tank versus DPS matchup. Can Fancy put pressure on, shut him down? Fedora is on the off angle right now, looking to push some pressure on down. Early, but 8 per second when an early volley starts it off. Taking down Akua, it's a lot of the long range damage gone here for the Valentine, for the Vanillas. We do have it. Just a lot of work being done by HV right now, putting in so much pressure on that back line, forcing him to retreat a little bit. Fancy does get critical, but will get healed right back up by Panini, so a lot of alt charge towards that window, towards that flat screen television. And aside from that, pretty slow going as of it, but Fedora Master finds the opening pick again here. Just as Akua was returning to the fight. Angel decides to go even more forward here though, but Fedora Master lands the headshots. Takes on Mayadorf, and with the clinic coming through here for the Tardigrades, that's going to be a point flipped for them in the chaos, and free 20 or so % garnered. And now looking at the ults building up. Not too much coming up close for the Vanillas right now. Maybe close to that Rampage, but look at an EMP, a bomb, a trance, as well as a window coming up. Fedora Master is the farthest away from his ult with 64%. And really, this comes down to Fedora. Got a great off angle along with HV Sec. It'll put the pressure down main. Catches out Akua. There's just a lot of damage gone at the beginning of the fight. They can't really fight that. Jack, close to this EMP, looking to maybe use it here this fight. But Panini will have his window first, it looks like. 95% and counting. Just a couple more headshots here, and we'll get that run online. Jack is going to be critical, but can't get killed up in time. Goes down. The EMP is out of the fight right now. And the picks are coming in heavy. The window is invested, but it might be a little bit too late to bring us back in favor of the Tardigrades. As with the opening pick, Angel will just walk forward, no pressure really on her as she just decides to go dumpster mode on the Junker Queen. Fancy going to hold on to that bomb for a rainy day. And the only ult used there is going to be that window, and just slightly too late. But you'll have the EMP, you'll have your trance, you have your Molten Core coming back here for the Tardigrades. So very winnable on either side. Angel has a Rampage. Is she going for a flank Rampage? It looks like they know where she is, but a lot of ults on both our sides. We could be seeing basically 9 ults being infested, or Panini being the only one without his here as start to look forward. Here comes the shout in from Angel, looking to get some Duncan Scooter Rush, comes up from Pneumonia. The EMP stops the Rampage, it looked like, and Flem was the first to fall. Not able to build up towards that beat, and I look at Akua, does use the overclock, but Fancy's killed the kill feed. Akua with the second though, so it's very winnable either way. The hack does not land there as HP Sec has returned to the fight. Jack forces to translocate. Angel very healthy on point right now. Akua gets the mega pack just in time. Look, has so much pressure being put on him right now. Fancy loses out onto the mech and falls off the map. And now the beat comes back in to keep Angel nice and healthy. HP Sec trying to keep himself alive for as long as possible. Even feel from Panini comes out, but the swing on the axe. So much healing, so much bleed coming through for Angel. She's going to be undefeatable on this point. And all the ults were thrown out there. But it's going to be a fight win for the Vanillas. As Fancy falling very weak here. You might have to use this bomb early to remech if you're not careful. My Dwarf has the death blossom, looking for it here early. They're trying to get Fancy out. He's going to go for it. Maya Dwarf finds one. And with 3 picks early here for the Vanillas, the Tardigrades are forced to retreat. It's going to be a last fight territory here. Fancy loses it on the mech again, going to get staggered out. Still has bomb to use, but he might not be there in time for the team to fight with him. 80% counting here for the side of the Vanillas on our first point at Ilios. It was looking so good for the Tardigrades to begin with. Anyway, thank you, Lumpy, for the Twitch Prime. We appreciate it. Angel has his Rampage at 15%. It will be, they won't have answer for the touch. They're looking to go in here. My Dwarf is forced to use that Wraith very early, but Angel going very aggressive at the back. This finds 2 ways of the Rampage on a Fedora Master as well. The touch will be there from Jack on the point, but just 2 very sad members of Tardigrades trying to make a miracle on nothing. They flip it in the chaos, but the hack comes through and nothing comes of it. It's just Jack on point. Force translocate away. Can he get back in time for a touchy? Will 99% counting. A cool finds him with the spy check. They won't get the flip. The point will come through the flip. Becomes a translocation on a point. 26 HP. Those all they have. A cool closely overclock if they even need it. The winner from Panini. It's a sad put down. And so far, the battle of the top two has been delivering on our first map of Ilios. 1-0. But very close, could have gone either way. Now do we see any adaptation coming out from the Tardigrades? Or are they going to stick with what they have? The thing that probably... Oh, is Angel actually going to go Roadhog? I would not be surprised here. And honestly, if Flambo Jab go over to the Mercy to Pocket a Coup is probably that adaptation they want to run out here. Because they're probably expecting a Jack Pharah. You know, Jack did get a decent hacks off, but the EMP didn't find too much value. So honestly, the Sombra didn't do as much as they probably hoped it would, and now just having Jack on the far in the sky will force Akua to look multiple directions on this Sojourn and put some things on. And they are going to have it. Yes, they are going to run on this Roadhog for Angel. She is looking for the hooks in the pit. Also, very self-sustaining hero with Akua getting that pocket. Looks like they haven't really spotted the far just as of yet. Fancy going to go on a bit of flank here, but here comes Jack, finally putting this to work over on towards that lighthouse. But Angel just stay very strong on the point. They are going to get an opening pick on Pneumonia, though. So it's a 1-for-1, but Akua has found the pharmacy himself. With 2 railguns landing to the Noggin, that's going to be a fight win. The res comes through as well on a Pneumonia, so it's going to be a full team stack here. Full 5 on the point. And now Angel walking forward, trying to put some pressure down, but Akua is the one who won that fight right there. Fedora... I thought Fedora got hooked, but was Fancy instead. Has a nice healthy DM, keeps himself up and nice. Fedora, or My Dwarf will be forced to rate that, it looked like, but we'll have that back by the time the fight really breaks out here. Akua's in a really nice position right now. My Dwarf gonna get kind of caught out here. But now here comes the Lighthouse rotation yet again. Trying to get something done. Flambo Jambo seems to be the target, but Akua will be there to keep him up nice and healthy. Angel just being a nuisance right now. She's not doing too much damage, only 50% towards that ultimate. Flambo Jambo flying very weak here. Flambo Jambo, the sports trying to keep himself alive. Fancy, 78 HP, but Akua has gone down in all the chaos. They split from the Mercy pocket. Fancy is 52 HP. Are they going to chase him down? Looks like they're going to kind of ignore the diva in the back line. But in the meantime, Fedora has found the kill over onto Flambo Jambo. That Mercy gone. It's going to be a lot of pressure. I mean, no, oh, the hook! It lands! Fedora Masters into the pit, and now Akua has returned to the fight. The barrage from Jack will find Pneumonia, but Jack goes down in the meantime. Akua's 1v1ing Fancy in the backline. Not going to work out. Fancy very weak here. My Dwarf just raced on into the Diva's face and gets taken down. They have the bomb, but it doesn't matter. Angel the whole hog sends Fancy packing. And Flambo has turned with the resident My Dwarf as well. Somehow, oh, what a big hook! Again. Can't quite get him in the pit. Can they kill Panini? Now Panini has the help of the squad. Now Jack has returned. The Molten Core is there to make some space for the squad. The Immortality Field is there, but it cannot save it from the pit. Angel has gotten multiple into the pit so far here. Apusek using that Valkyrie, trying to get something done in this guy. Fancy on point. We'll find Angel is 86% and counting here. My Dwarf has the Wraith, but do they decide to use this side of the Blossom? Doesn't look like they will. As a point, we'll flip at 88%. My Dwarf staggered out. But you use 0 ults there if you are the Vanillas, and they had to use everything. They used Valkyrie, they used Window, they used Molten Core, just even touch point for the Tardigrades. And now you have your DPS as well as your own Valkyrie to come in with HP sec flying low here with a spam from Pneumonia. But will be healthy enough for the fight to break out. Pneumonia takes it direct to the face. Trying to get something done. Angel's very weak, but the hook finds Fancy in a play. My Dwarf from the top ropes finds HP sec. Something you wouldn't see every day. A Death Blossom to clear the pharmacy out of the skies. Panini gets hooked into their own Immortality Field, but the stagger is huge. Pneumonia has an boost. If they decide to use it, they're going to walk forward here. Fancy will have the touch here with the bomb. Jack has a barrage. If they get any last second contesters, Jack flying very low here. My Dwarf is in their spawn. Has no fear. The whole hog out from Angel, but the barrage does find one. It's a 1-for-1. They lose the tank, but Jack has returned to the fight. Akua's in a nice position, however. They do get Angel. Angel flying down. That's a lot of presence gone, and Jack is still there. They're going to put some pressure on him here with Panini on the loose. If I can sit back to spawn, Akua has found 2. Akua trying to find HP sec on the Mercy. However, Fedora Master on the Sombra is just poking and prodding, trying to get towards this EMP. Jesus Christ, what a shot from Akua. Fancy has returned to the point, though. We'll be able to eat off my Dwarf. flying very low, loses out on that mech very quickly. Photomaster is slapped 84% towards the EMP. No ult near side. It's just picks from here on out. It's 1-for-1 again. Fancy's gone down. Looks like the Vanillas have taken the advantage right now. Jack is back over here on the Tracer, trying to get some done. 10% towards his pulse bomb. Can look to build up off of Angel. The overclock though is in here for Okua, and that's the one ult on the point. The slap onto the Tracer from Pneumonia. And that's going to be a 2-0 on Ilios for the Vanillas. But it has been close both times. And this one's living up to the hype. Angel taking our play of the game right now on our first map. That's just going to be, I mean, that's obviously Maydor's play. That's Maydor's play. Anyway, with the Vanillas taking our first map, it is going to be the selection of the Tampa Tardigrades. Do not go anywhere. This match continues after this short break. And welcome on back, everybody, to the Overwatch Clash Week 8 matchup between our two powerhouse teams so far in the season. We had the Valentine Vanillas taking our first map of Ilios in a 2-0 fashion, but it was not a dominant sweep in any manner. Going over to our next map, of course, is going to be King's Row, a classic here in the Aurora Overwatch Clash. But the swaps coming in here for the Vanillas, we're going to have Soundstorm in for the tank role, and Angel over onto the support Flambeau to the bench. The Ringer has been silenced. And are we going to be seeing, we also have a swap of Jack on to, okay, we got a lot of swaps I forget to notice. Anyway, Yeetmeister on tank, Fancy to DPS, and Jack to support. Looks like we might have an Aurora matchup here as well, if things are going to hold as they seem here right away. But Akua putting a lot of work so far on that Sojourn, looking to continue that work. Fancy over onto the legs now. We'll try to silence that down. I almost forgot to update the score. Give me un momento. But it's going to be kind of, can we get some value out of the Mei here from Fedor Master? You know, it is another thing he can play. But Yeetmeister as well over onto the Ramantra. I don't know if he sees Soundstorm on the Reinhardt, going to go that his own way, going to go his own path with the Reinhardt. An excellent Ryan player, but it's going to be a Laurie matchup I'm looking for here on both our sides. As it's going to be Angel against Jack, two prolific support players in their own right, going at it on our new character. Maydor taking the high ground now. The wall comes through and takes Soundstorm on the equation. That's a good start right now here for the Tardigrades, but Fancy has fallen. It's going to be a lot of exchanges right now, but so far we have the point being captured from the side of the Vanillas. Yeetmeister is very weak And with Aphysec being the only healer, there's not much he can really do in terms of pushing forward, put some pressure down. We'll get it off. He does pummel the healing pylon down. Mydorf will not have this Wraith form as the fight continues out to break out. But Sunstorm has turned the battle. Akua has a high range rail, but gets taken down by Fedora Master. One tick has been gained, but that might just be it. As Pneumonia over onto Zenyatta gets found out in hotel and forced to check out early. Angel goes on right on to sacrifice herself to the gods. And that's going to be the first fight victory kind of going the way of the Tardigrades. But a tick was gained here, and the ults are starting to build. Angel and about 15% or so more towards that Captive Sun than Jack. But Aphysec almost has his beat ready to go here. They can look to aggressive at the back of this if they want to do so. Looking to slam it down. Jack's healing pylon is taken care of, though. And Fancy forced to retreat using the legs to get back to the team. We'll have a healing pylon there to keep himself nice and healthy. We have the Captain Sun out from Angel looking to drop it on down, and Yumeister's gone down first. They decide to invest the beat here, down 2 members already. It doesn't look like they're going to do so. The healing pylon is still in the choke, but they're just kind of running away right now. The pylon from Angel in a good spot to keep the team nice and healthy. And now Jack does find Akua, but simply too late to get anything done. Look at Angel in the front lines, trying to put some work on in. Akua gone, but lots of picks coming through here for the Tardigrades. Perhaps the Vanilla's chewing off a little more than they can chew here in this fight. Especially if Mydorf goes down. Yeetmeister walks in, gets a double kill with the pummels. And with no ults, they take it back, and now they have all 5 to use on their side. Angel almost has another Captive Sun here. Could look to lap Jack. And that ultimate. See if Jack decides to come out with it first. Got our first Captive Sun on cam. Looks like Jack's kind of looking out for this flank maneuver, but he's not careful. Yeetmeister might go down. Yeah, Angel using their second one before Jack used their first. The beat comes up from HP though, as well as the trance, as well as the blizzard. So many ult being thrown up from either side. With the overclock, the Captive Sun and thrown on both their ways. A slam from Sunstorm doesn't find. It finds 3, I believe. But Jack's Captive Sun has found 2. So it's definitely winnable on either side. The pylon is still putting so much work here from Jack. And now Yeetmeister comes in with the annihilation, but gets taken down. It's a very even fight. It's Fancy versus Akua on the point, but Fancy has a healing pylon. Mydorf has returned to the battle, though. And Fancy, thinking better of it, will retreat. And so many ults being used. The pylon nigh unbreakable on the high ground there. But at the end of the day, the Vanilla's coming on top of the chaos. Fancy and Mydorf are the only ults on track here. But Akua taken down. Got a little too aggressive there in the alleyway. Can't do much about that. Fancy looking for a flank visor, it looks like. Takes down the pylon. They know he's up there. 8 HP. 1 orb lands there from Pneumonia on the 5. And that's going to be it. But Fancy taken down, but not before the Tardigrades get aggressive on the back of this pressure. Pneumonia peeking through that wall. We'll find Fedora Master in the support line of the Valentine's, putting some work right now, putting a lot of damage, putting a lot of supports, putting out a lot of final blows. Has the rail up from Akua, but Pneumonia is flanking through the alleyway. They cannot stop this man. And now the high ground is going to be claimed. The Mydorf will have it for the engage. They're excited to use it. Angel and Jack will probably have their Captive Suns here. Instead of go up, the healing pylon is gone from Angel, so the advantage goes over the Tardigrades right so far. Looking for some work right now. The healing is not there for Sunstorm. Both Captive Suns invested. But Yeetmeister takes advantage of the chaos caused by the ultimate and walks forward, finding multiple kills. And now it's just Angel trying to get out with her life, but it looks like she will be given that. Trying to get 1 for her troubles, but not going to happen. And now Mydorf used that Death Blossom as well. Didn't get anything out of the back of that one. Fancy still has his visor. They have the Blizzard as well here. The beat coming up. Mydorf off of that Reaper over onto the casting now. Potentially to try to put some more pressure on the Yeetmeister with those blades. The pylon is gone though from Jack, so if the Vanillas decide to move out quickly, they can get a good fight win with the advantage on the pylon. The Shatter comes down. It's 2 beamers down. But it forced out the wall from Fedora Master. Yeetmeister going forward with the help of the visor. They use the beat, and the Vanillas just kite this. They just walk away. The pylon's in a safe space. Pneumonia has trance. Waits to go back in. Akua with the overclock as well. They can look to win this fight right out, but they walk it into annihilation, into a blizzard. So definitely not one on either side. Jack playing with their life right now and goes down. The overclock is in a well times taunt. Both supports are down. The blizzard comes out with a trance in response. Not enough healing though. Yeetmeister has annihilation inside to use it. will look to use it. Yes, they do. Going forward, but just taken down immediately. Another Captain Sun out from Angel. Trying to find someone to land it on. It will be Floor Master now. Fancy's alone in the alleyway. Do you know about the English people in a dark alley? Very scary. Knife crime statistics. Look at that. Anyway, that's going to be point B captured. But the time bank was dwindled very well there by the Tampa Tardigrades. This is their map choice after all. And Fedora Master over onto the Bastion. Off of that May. Just put out some more pressure. And the cool swaps instantly over to the Hanzo. Human Polyon gone here from Angel. So it's going to be a little bit of advantage here from Jack. Has a Captive Sun. If they decide to get aggressive out the back of that. Using the Tor form early. Is going to be Fedora Master. Puts some working on Silent Storm's shield. Do these to Captain Sun early. They're kind of split right now, so not too much going down. Yeetmeister is taken down pretty low there, forced to use that Nemesis form and forced to retreat. Now the Pylon's in a really awkward spot. Might get taken down here. No, the Pylon's still there. Finally gets taken down, but the Captain Sun in exchange for both our sides. But Jax is huge, lands on the multiple members. Angel will find one, but Jack finds a final blow on to Angel. And now Akua's in an interesting spot. Will just jump off the map. He did kill Jack in the meantime, but the spawns will be heavily in favor of the Tardigrades so far. But the ults are building on both our sides. A lot invested in the visor on top of that Captain Sun for the Tardigrades. They had the trance coming out here for the Vanillas, as well as another shatter from Silent Storm. Landed a pretty fat one last time. Could be the game changer. The Pilot's in a really awkward spot now for Jack. Not taking any damage though. The pin in from Silent Storm. Force out the Nemesis form out from Yeetmeister, but the Pylon keeps the team nice and healthy so far. Do they look to use it? The visor from Maya Dwarf. Force out the beat. The shatter comes down. Does find Yeetmeister and they clean up the kill. Jack on a bit of an off angle. Maya Dwarf trying to take him down. But it's going to be a team killing from this off angle. Can't do too much now. Fancy falls, and now with just Jack, probably less than contested. Can they get overtime though? 4 seconds remaining. Can they touch long enough to get overtime? They will with the Yeetmeister on the wrecking ball. That's a huge turn of events though. Getting overtime is massive here for the defense, especially on King's Row. It's very tough to even finish the map in the first place. But the kills are coming through. The last final blows for Silent Storm swinging the hammer on Cart. But again, getting overtime is a pretty huge accomplishment here for the Tardigrades, as the Vanillas will hope to have a better hold. Anyway, that's all my analysis. People in chat, how's your nights going? That's what we'll go for. We'll farm chat interactions. Hopefully everybody's having a good one so far. This match, very good so far. I mean, the last time we had a match of the undefeateds at the Hedgehogs and Tardigrades, it was a 3-0 sweep, so it wasn't that fun and interesting to watch. But this one definitely lived up to the hype a little more. A lot more back and forth affair. Quick play. Don't worry, Vindy. I'll just stop the stream of this game and we'll play quick play together. Sounds awesome, man. But now, look at the side of the defense. Akua onto the Torbjorn. Interesting. So the battle of the Blight Torb is coming out here between Akua and Fedora Master. We'll see if Fedora sticks this. And Yeetmeister back over onto his signature Reinhardt. Done playing their mantra, done playing the sneaky character. Goes back over to an honest and true main tank. And now you look at it, Pneumonia is going to be on the Alari this time, and Angel over onto the Baptiste. Interesting swap. The Vanilla sweep this lobby. Well, so far they have. They're up 1-0. Oh no, I said honest main tank, and Yeetmeister swaps to Risa. I've been had. But my dwarf on the mate, look for a nice wall early here. A lot of pressure here from a coolest turret so far, but Pneumonia first to fall as Fedora finds the headshot. Takes the Alari out of the fight already. So good start right now. Fedora showing off that Torb differential. Getting that first pick. Akua is so weak in the backline right now. Fedora finds him by spamming down main. And there you have it. That's going to be the Tardigrades taking this point in a very quick fashion. Angel might get staggered if she's not careful. She's very weak right now, trying to get back to the squad. Side starts off over onto the Diva into the Arisa. Surprised not to see like a Zarya come out. And thank you, Lumpy Sue, for the 69 bits. Very funny. Silent Storm out of the mech again. But, okay, got the pick on Heatmeister, the Bunny Blaster. And 2 kills early for the Vanillas if they decide to go forward on this one. It looks like they will look to maintain that pressure over onto the choke. Mydorf TPing over into the alleyway. Ooh, they won't know he's there. Very spooky, very scary. But Captain Sun, very close for both our squads here. Pneumonia having just a slight advantage over Jack, but Jack built very quickly back towards it. Both support ults here for the Vanillas, but Angel goes down before she can use the window. Fancy Fedora Master finding these early picks onto supports as being a huge factor while they're doing a great attack so far. Mardor flying low as well. Sunstorm loses that onto that mech early in the fight. Now Yimash is walking forward, has the fortify, has the damage, and has the support as his team is there to back him up. Vanillas can't do too much about that. No ult investment on either side, but 5 is ready to go here for the Tardigrades. Mydor and Silent Storm nowhere near their ult for his next fight, so huge advantage right now for Tardigrades. If they decide to push it, that could be point B capture if they're not careful. Akua does get rallied on, or does get railed off, but Fedora Master finds 2. Fedora on a Sacred Torbjorn through the enemy window has found 2 picks. And it's not looking so good right now for the Vanillas, as it will be a staggering time bank for the Tardigrades to capture point C. Yes, point C at Kings Row is where time banks go to die, but 5.5 minutes is very impressive. They have 4 ults as well for this opening fight. Not too much to say the other side. Sunstorm swaps over onto the reset of his own. Kua takes down that Torbjorn turret, but the visor out from Fancy will put in some work right now. Akua opening pick onto HP Sec, had the Transcendence, didn't use it. And Akua has found 3. And finally they win a fight on the defense and can start to stabilize. Had to use Ramon Core to do so, but Fancy swaps off the legs over onto the Hanzo. Some more long range damage, put some more pressure over onto the Tor turret. Pneumonia still has this Captain Sun for this upcoming fight, but HP will have the trance to take care of that. Pylon's in a decent spot though, so we'll be taken down immediately as I say that. Mooncore off of Fedora Master. Well, I say multiple members right now. And with no Pylon, there's too much pressure for Sunstorm to hang up to. The Captain Sun does land, but the trance instantly comes off an HP Sect. Keeps him nice and healthy. Now Fancy has a decent angle to throw some things down right down main, some storm arrows right down main. But My Dwarf with the ultimate 5-3. My Dwarf has found 3! The chaos through the window of Angel. Mydorf comes in with a Death Blossom and finds 3 kills. Akua finds a hammer kill over onto Fedora Master's Tor turret. And now the ults has swung in favor of the Vanillas here. Sunstorm close to their own. Does fall weak though, so forced to retreat. No Terror Surge just yet. Jack's Pylon does go down first. It's going to be Terror Surge on Terror Surge right now, as both the Reeses will look to open up a fight. The jabs are landing on both the Reeses. The spin from Sunstorm is forced. A lot of constructibles are being destroyed, but Jack has gone down to Akua, just spamming. Finds a headshot, and now HP Sec's in a really awkward spot. Sunstorm finds the open pick and a fancy. The hammer's coming out here. HP Sec is 1 HP and taken down. Sunstorm has gone down in the meanwhile, but a huge advance so far for the Vanillas in this fight. They all have Molten Core if they need to do so, but it looks like they won't, as the 2 members have finally spawned back for the Tardigrades. And now you look at it, the 5-minute time bank's already gone down to 3. Captain Sun on both our sides. Comes out first here from Pneumonia. Looking to land it on this. Sees multiple members. HP Sec is low! Yeetmeister's Terror Search only finds Constructibles. But the picks are here for the Vanillas as the high ground advantage. The high ground window for Angel, putting in a lot of work right now. Spawning very weak, but doesn't seem to matter as the heals are here. Jack still has kept his Sun, but the picks are here and the time bank is dwindling. Now 2.5 minutes in the bank. And what was a 5-minute bank is just gone. For the Tardigrades, this could be a disaster if they're not careful. They will have 4 ults though. They'll have Trance, they'll have Cap Sun, they'll have Molten Core, they'll have Dragon. If they can save this, they can get this over a minute in a time bank. The Molten Core comes out from Fedora Master, as well as the Captain Sun from Jack. Dragon as well from Fancy. So many ults here, but no picks are coming off back. But Suns are falling very low. Will finally go down, but Yeemeister's change. That's a 1-for-1 change for 3 ults. This is disastrous here for the Tardigrades. Pylon keeps staying nice and healthy. My dwarf does get the mega, but force the race out. Could get punished here. Yes, Fedora's on it. Fedora's falling very weak. Fedora, they can't keep him up as my dwarf is in the horseshoe, putting in so much work. Look at the trade, but the spawns are here for the Vanillas. Fancy's forced down. The Pylon will keep it as healthy. But the jab will force Jack back, and Yeemeister swaps over onto Zarya for 1 minute, 4 seconds. Will maybe get his grab off in time. But Mordred close to the death blossom, so he did last time with it. Got 3. Mordred drop on in with it. Finds Fancy. Fancy falling very low here. Fancy doesn't get healed up. That could be disastrous, but Flowmaster back over onto the Bastion. Put some work in. Pneumonia has Captain Sun. Looks to lay it on in. And they find Fedora. The pick is there. And now 1 minute, 20 seconds in the bank. Akua with 2. Akua walking forward. Akua with a 3rd. Give him the ace. Stolen by my dwarf. But now Jaska gets staggered. And now 4 ults for the defense. HPSec has the trans check with the Captain Sun, but only the supports have their ults for his next fight. And now there's no hope of a drawable situation here for the Tardigrades. It's now 55 seconds in the time bank and dwindling very quickly. They're walking into an absolute gauntlet on point. These ults. The Pylon comes out from Jack. Allows Fedora has to walk forward here. But this walking Sawstorm with a big potential Terror Surge. Takes down the Pylon. The Captain Sun, but Yeemeister has fallen, and now 3 picks for the Vanillas. My dwarf just walking on in. Aphisec will still stay alive, but you hear Sawstorm just coming in behind the big footsteps. And now Desperation swaps. Yeemeister over on the Wrecking Ball. Fedora onto the legs. This looks so good for the Tardigrades. But what was a promising situation has dwindled to absolute desperation. My dwarf has his ult. If they decide to use it, just race into a dragon like an absolute maniac. And now the Molten Core is there. Will prevent too much pressure coming from point. The TP, 2 feet in front of him, right on top of point. My dwarf, what is going on? He's walking forward here with the ultimate. But doesn't matter, the other ultimates have found the picks and found the kills and found the map and found the match point for the Vanillas. And the Tardigrades' undefeated season is vanishing before their very eyes. The Vanillas looking to complete the Circle of Elite between these two teams. But if there is a team that can pull for a reverse sweep, it is going to be the Tampa Tardigrades. But it's going to be tough. They're at a very big disadvantage here against a very strong opponent. Can they pull it off? Let's see. RSS break. Do not go anywhere. Overwatch Clash will continue after this short break. And welcome back, everybody, to the Overwatch Clash Week 8 matchup between Tampa Tardigrades and the Valentine Vanillas. The Tardigrades trying to keep this undefeated season alive, our last undefeated team standing in the season so far at a strong 7-0. But against his opponents, against number 2 in the power rankings, the Vanillas coming out strong, taking us to match point already, up 2-0. And the match choice is going to be Circuit Royale. And it appears we've done some cooking here. Angel's going to be over on the DPS this time, with Flamajug come back in for support. Sunstar's taking on tank to play that Sigma. And now, Aviusek over to DPS. Fancy back to tank. Jack remains on support. Panini back in on support. Now going into this next... Eck. No, get off, Panini.
Maintaining damage boost.
See, you press shift 4. Or you press shift on the character you don't want to watch. And yet for some reason, I don't know. So we'll just have a first person camera for most of the time here because Overwatch Spectator is glitching out. Doesn't allow me to swap off. Anyway, Angel over onto the DPS here, over onto the Widowmaker. Woke to put on some pressure here in the back line. And the first shot, not going to land over on a Jack. But Jack playing very dangerously right now. He's peeking Angel. But getting away with it right now. But right now, Fancy's the one taking the pressure. Takes a headshot, forced to retreat a little bit here. But Aviusek opens up with a nice arrow right down main. You saw that almost in slow motion coming towards the Widowmaker. The res will come out though, so it is pretty insignificant so far. No res on the other side, ready to go. Kua going down to the torture pressure. They can't take it down. And so far, Tardigrades is looking very good in this map. Fancy on his signature Sigma, putting in a lot of work right now over on the high ground. Just being annoying, putting off this, splitting up his high grounds, not allowing him to get too many angles going. Pneumonia is up there, but Fancy's there to meet him. Just keeps putting in this constant pressure so far. And right now, it's just the underpass battle that we usually see. To answer your question, Fish, yes, this is the map choice of the Tampa Tardigrades. Being down 2, of course, they've picked all the maps so far in the series, but looking to make their first sweep happen. Angel has been off angle through the shield, finds the hit on a Jack. The Captain Sun taking out this fight. Disastrous for Tardigrades, forced to retreat here. Field comes out as well as the window. Flammo Jambo has that Valkyrie there, but there's play that's still playing around the corner, waiting for this window to dissipate. Fancy falling very weak here, taken down to critical. 1-for-1 exchange here. The Captain Sun is in the back, lands on the ult members. It's a big one from Jack. Silent Storm as well will get blown up. Not too much they can do. Jack, basically the entire team, they're on Angel to get that final blow. Flambo Jambo, very sad mercy. Jack cleaning the final blows. I forgot I can't do first person. Lamau XD. But the ults are building on both their sides. We'll have the Rid Fluxes here for the exchange, but Pneumonia has a trance. It's at Panini's Immortality Field to get a lot of work done. Pneumonia is spotted out though with the help of that Sonic Arrow, but right now keeps it nice and healthy. Akua has its overclock to decide to invest it here early to make some space for the team. Doesn't look like it right now. They have a decent amount of energy, decent amount of charge. Okay, here for this to slide over onto the statue. He's gonna get a headshot, but gets healed right back up. Fancy, a bit of an off angle right now. Half HP Discord, forced to retreat. The overclock gets popped now. Looks for it. Immortality Field comes out, but it's a big lift here from Silent Storm to slam him on down. HP set going down. The transfer Pneumonia expires at the wrong time. Lover's half HP right now for the side of the Vanillas, but they're keeping nice and healthy so far. And now it's just a battle of the DPS as Angel has opened up on a Fedora Master. Jack kick falls, peeks the Widowmaker. And now Fancy's in a really awkward spot. Immortality Field is in place. Keep team up and healthy. Panini does get a jump, keeps alive. Fancy is soloing point right now. He's doing a damn good job of it. But can't hold to the pressure as Angel with the 2-charge shot. Oh, and thank God Panini's dead, so I can go into first person. I can go into third person again. No more shift numbers for me. And now point A garnered. Panini will have the window, but they will have the sights as well. We'll delay the push a little bit. Aviusek's off the Hounds over onto the Soldier. I guess maybe try and put some more pressure on the Sunstorm shield. But Angel opens up again with a kill on Panini. Panini had the one with ult. The window's gone. No more Tactical as well. This could be huge. Oh, HB Sec playing with death right there. You'll get healed up though. Nice shield by Fancy. Blocks off the sights from Angel. Flambo Jambo just using the Valkyrie to keep himself alive. Captain of the Sun, he gets taken out of it! Jack can't cast the Captain of the Sun! And now the kills are heavily in favor of the Vanillas right now. Pneumonia pushing forward. The Ego looking for the kills, can't quite land it. There will be one more contestant. Jack swaps off of the Lowry over onto the Ana. Maybe trying to do something with it. They're not going to be able to touch. And point B, one fight's all they get. Panini uses the window. And Jack goes down. Angel is just putting in some work. Panini's so weak. Panini. Fedora will get an opening pick though on Nakua, gets rezzed up, but the rest is out of the fight. And now Fancy has this flux, slides down, is just Pneumonia, and has the Transcends keep nice and healthy. Fedora with the Molten Core will split the team for now. Akua has the overclock, is on the high ground, looking for some final blows. The DPS putting us to work now. Angels found Panini, and Akua falls up with the road, not to be outdone by his DPS duo. I mean, Fancy will eventually find Akua in the back lines. But there's just too much pressure coming in right now. Jack is in a really awkward spot. Jack might get punched for this if he's not careful. Fancy and Jack against the world right now on the coastline. Allows the roads to come through. Fancy is so weak. Fancy goes down. The staggers are massive right now. Jack trying to get back to the team with super jumps, but 1 HP and it's taken down. And the staggers right now from the Tardigrades could be disastrous. Panini might be going for a swap here. Use the Immortality Field in spawn. No, not swapping. Why field? They won't have that for the upcoming fight. Ifrizek has the visor. Has to be huge here. Soundstorm coming in with their own Gravitic Flux. They know where Pneumonia is. Pneumonia is always flanking. A nice flux from Soundstorm, but with a cool god, there's really no fault for that one. Angel trying to do something, but Ifrizek wins the sniper duel. They get the res on Nakua though, and Nakua has found Fancy, so the Sigma's out of the fight. And now, with that gone, they're going to use the visor here. Flambo falling weak here, taken down. Both supports may be gone. No, Soundstorm gets the kill, but the spawns will be here for the Tardigrades eventually, as Fedora has killed Pneumonia, close to his turret form. The bomb lands, Fedora managed to it too, and Fancy onto a desperation swap over onto the Doomfish for the touch. And there you go. Fedora or Fancy probably gonna swap back over on the Sigma, yes. Pneumonia has a trance, but a lot else here for the Tardigrades. 1 minute in the time bank. As how dominant this map has been so far for Vanillas after the point A capture. If it gets overtime, if they cannot capture point C, you'd feel pretty good about this if you're the Tardigrades. They have a lot of ults building up. They have the window. They have the Valkyrie. They'll have the artillery strike. But Angel is over on the Tracer. We'll just put some more pressure over onto the cart. But as of right now, it's just her pushing it. Akua close to overclock. Could look to use it. The window gets thrown here by Panini, but the transfer Pneumonia is there to meet it. With the Immortality Field gone here, Akua's size. Now is the time to use that overclock. It does isolate Akua. A nice rock from Fancy in mid-air. Takes Akua down. It's a 1-for-1 on point. But Fedora still has his turret form. Just walking on past that shield and takes down Soundstorm as well as Pneumonia. And now Angel just staggering out on point. It'll be no ult on either side, really. Soundstorm will be the only one with a Gravitic Flux, if anybody can even touch. Akua is there. We'll have probably the slide to get that touch in, but Fancy close to Gravitic Flux. The Sig 9 is potentially in the works. We'll see. It looks like Angel will probably be the one to touch here. Looking for a second. Blink will get it. Goes in, gets a little blink over onto 5 seconds, gets it, and recalls out. Overtime will be triggered. Pneumonia flanking here. Yeah, you gets marked. But Angel going down to Fedora Master with the bomb. And now Soundstorm giving Fedora free high ground through that ult. The rest from Flambo, my god. He went for it. And that will be the Vanillas ending their push. Still a decent push, however, here for the Vanillas. Not winnable. Or, heck, I should say not winnable. Not one just yet. There goes what I'm going for. Not winnable at all by Tardigrades. Might as well forfeit. It appears that Angel is tilted about the random Bastion nade landing on her in that last fight. But not really too much they can do about that one. Love Overwatch. How about you guys in chat? Well, we'll do more impression farming. How about you guys in chat? Do you guys love Overwatch? Yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah. Because I got nothing else to say about this so far. And now look at this comp on the defense. We'll have the double hit scan here, the Cool and double sniper with Pneumonia over onto the Laurie and Flambeau on the Mercy. Wow. Oh yeah, there we go, baby. Rusty Goomba heckin' loves Overwatch. Yeah, we all heckin' love Overwatch. Woo, baby. 8 over onto the Soldier. We didn't see that in the last half. Fedorma's taking over onto this Bastion. Probably put some more pressure over onto Sandstorm Shield. Penny back over that Baptiste. Cool, probably going for a pretty early dynamite kill here. Not kill, but dynamite damage. Build up towards that Bob. Oh, the 6 shield from Fancy bounces that dynamite. A little bit of test action coming from Fancy there. Falls down to half HP. Fancy falling very low already, but will get healed up. Jack flies on in. Fedora is like 1 HP, however, so this dynamite could do it. It will. He was just standing still. Panini not looking the way, and now Fancy isolated on an island right now. Jack flies on in. He's not healthy, however. And Angel, another pick on a DPS. Angel with 2. Panini gone. A lot of healing down. Jack just flies over to point, trying to get something done, but Angel not gonna get the final blow, but pushes out the major damage. As a Cool finishes that one off. Now for Dormish with turret form on the high ground. We'll try to force Sunstorm off it. Sunstorm very weak, but so is Fancy. Not just for Doormaster against the one. Angel is in the small little room. Another nade kill from Doormaster onto Angel. Definitely bit of an ego play there. Oh my, what an angle. Back to the game. All's building up here. Both DPS close to it for the Vanillas, and nothing really else on the other side. So this Bob could be a contest point. We do have the sights to slow down this push potentially. See what we go up with here. Jack flies on in again, very dangerously into Angel's sights, but now they have control of this high ground. A nice rock from Fancy as well from around the corner. Can't quite find the final blow. Now Bob's in a really good spot though. Jack taken low. Your time field is forced, but the Bob melted almost instantly. Almost as quick as he came, he leaves. Pneumonia closest, Captain's son. But Fancy almost as Gravitic Flux ready to go. Flambeau Jambo's in a real awkward spot. Pneumonia's healing pylon has been taken down. So Panini's window creates space for the team to move on forward. As well as Flambeau Jambo responds with the Valkyrie here. The Gravitic Flux here from Fancy. Liz, 2 members in the sky, 3 members in fact. As Pneumonia can't use Captain's son in time. They get the res off though. They use the Bastion out, the artillery strike. And the Captain's son is canceled in its cast. Another disaster here for the defense at the end of point A, similar to the other half. As both teams push forward, Angel swaps over onto the Genji. Not wanting to play that Widowmaker in his comp anymore. Puts more pressure potentially with his die their die potential, with Genji's die potential. We'll see what she goes off with here. I remember playing against him in a scrim. I'll leak scrim bucks. Angel whipped out a James Bond 007 on the attack, or on the defense. But then once she got to attack and played Genji, she was like 31-0. So her Genji on Circuit Royale, very scary. The ult doesn't land, it looks like, as Angel's taken down. The Gravitic Flux not finding anything from Soundstorm. Bob ready for a cool, throws on in. Bob goes over on the point in a decent spot, but gets melted immediately again. Fedormaster saving this turret form for the Bob. Melting. HP Sec with the overclock as well. Finds 2. HP Sec looking for a 3rd. Sunstorm falling very weak. Not going to get the final blow. Credit. But puts in the damage. HP Sec on the Soldier and putting a lot of work on Pneumonia. Just trying to stay alive for as long as he possibly can. On the Laurie, but gone. And point B will be captured. Another absolutely impressive point B capture from the side of one of our teams. But now, will the point C time bank dwindle away like it did on King's Grove for the Tardigrades? Hopefully not. As Angel just, wow, takes so much damage on her engage. Forced to retreat. Both support ults ready for the Tardigrades for this next fight, as well as Gravitic Flux. really nothing except for the Valkyrie. A nice flux coming out from Fancy. Lists multiple members, and Fedora is there for the follow-up. 2 kills, make it 3. 3 picks coming in for the Tampa Tardigrades. It's Fancy pushing so aggressively forward. Puts the pressure onto Akua, forced to retreat, forced to back down, forced to backward down, forced to what? Forced to give up. But now Akua trying to take space right back here from Fancy. But Fancy is in a really good spot. The cart will continue to move forward slowly. Angel's there, but the windows are well in place here from Panini. Main control is there. There's a 2 picks again. The Ash Merchant combo gone. And this could be it. 3 picks with the help of the window. Silent Storm is trying to stay long as possibly can. A Nana potentially on Silent Storm, but if no one looks to use it, yes they do, but Silent Storm finds so weak, force on Tide healed. Pneumonia has fallen. The Valkyrie out from Jack will keep the team nice and healthy to all this pressure with the Nana Risa. Angel has the blade, but that's all they have. She looks to whip it out here. But Infosec has already found 2 in the meantime. The Bob will be there, but really all they got. 2 picks from Angel, though. The res comes through from Jack. We'll get Panini back in the fight, and Bob not touching the cart. And some fight from the Tardigrades as they take our map 3. It's not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a series on our hands. Circle Royale going the way of the Tardigrades. Good to see they didn't let a 5-minute time ban go to waste this time. A very efficient time on C to win that form as well. And welcome back, everybody, to the Overwatch Clash Week 8 matchup between the Tampa Tardigrades and the Valentine Vanillas. Now, we got a series on our hands. No more clean sweeps in our battle of top teams. A map taken by Tardigrades there in Circuit Royale, but now the uphill climb really begins. Map choice no longer in their favor. Bustle swaps again, as we have Mighty Dwarf comes in for DPS, Angel back over to the support, Ammonia remains on support, and no swaps for the Tardigrades. I like what they saw on Circuit Royale. Want to keep it that way. They're winning ways. The only time they won a map so far this series, but look at a great comp. Looks like they're asking if they're playing Flyer or not. Very weird. Jack is non DPS, so probably no Flyers, but
5, 4, 3.
we go into our game, into our potential final map. Hopefully not. Hopefully get a map 5 banger here. Tardigrades looking great in Circuit Royale. Can be carried over here to Esperanza. Very different approach for both these teams here in terms of the tank. We'll have the D.Va versus that Winston Sandstorm is in a world of hurt right now. Going into a Torbjorn, going into a D.Va. Good luck, soldier. Now, cool. We'll try to put some pressure over onto Fancy early here. The fight begins to break out over main. The pylon's in a good spot here from Angel. We'll keep the team nice and healthy for now. But looks like the bot control will be garnered pretty early right now for the Tardigrades. Even like is on off angle right now with the Mercy Pocket, so could look to put some work as well. And the fight really begins to break as Fortmaster has found Mighty Dwarf. Great start for them as Fortmaster has found 2. Falling very weak, but the bot will start to push forward here for the Tardigrades. If they get any more staggers out, could be disastrous as Angel's in the backline right now. Hello. She's going back to spawn of the enemy team. If they realize this, they can push forward and get some more picks. It looks like they haven't realized this just yet. Okay, they finally look in her general direction. But now with the amount of the fight, Mighty Dwarf's gone down already. Potentially, bit of over-aggression right now from Angel. There's no healing in the front line for the team. No pylons to help him out. Ammonia on both of the islands right now. Akua close to his overclock. But Sandstorm finds Sweet Sandstorm. Has to get healed up. I mean, Angel's still back there as Sandstorm goes down. Lost to take the bomb. Comes in out from Fancy, forced to remech. Is Jack trying to 1v1 Angel in the backline? Yes, they are. But in the meantime, their team has fallen. What is happening right now? Akua's 1 HP, but gets healed up as Angel is still behind him, and that's going to be checkpoint captured. HP's like holding Angel back with just his girth and tonnage, it appears. I mean, what is this? Okay, Angel trying to move slightly closer to the team. Has the Captain's Son. Locks it down. It just gets the HP sec, and HP sec is just alive. But Akua with the overclock is just re-engage. Looks like they will. Monkor from Fedora Master. Doesn't matter. Oh my, the DM is perfect though. From Fancy, we'll get the Resurrect back in time. But they've already lost Panini on the Chaos. Fancy slept on point. They're losing on that tank, but they did get checkpoint. And they got slightly past it as well. So they have a huge advantage. Tardigrades moving forward in this map right now. 3 minutes in the bank gone. As Angel steps over onto Lifeweaver. Oh, okay. Captain's Son didn't quite find the value they wanted there. But I believe all members of the Tardigrades know Fancy did not get good spawn. So a little more progress will be garnered for the Valentine Vanillas as Akua has control of this high ground right now. They have Nano, they have Primal Rage for this next fight. Just a visor on the other side for their response. Fancy goes up, trying to clear this high ground by his lonesome. Looks like he will do just that. But it did force on an early bubble though from Sandstorm, so they could have punished that though. Sandstorm falling very low. Mudrove has gone down first, however. So with that down, Akua just getting dove on right now by Fancy, but Fancy's 1 HP. Has the bomb just in time though for the remech. HP Sec though has the visor on the off angle. Find Ammonia, finds both supports with that. And now Jack trying to 1v1 Akua on the Soj. Probably not your best bet. Wait for some reinforcements, young lad. Looks like they will do just that. And the Rose will come in as well. So it's going to be a 5-man wrecking crew moving forward here for the Tardigrades. As good spawns have yet again been unlocked. Point will continue to move forward here past the checkpoint. And only the Nano. Okay, again, they will be close to a couple ults here for the Vanillas. But right now, nothing for the Tardigrades for the terms of ultimates. But a much better neutral game so far from them. Taking down Mydorf again early. It had the Fancy flying pretty weak though. Fancy very low. The anti does land on the Jack. But it's not enough. The Nano lands on a Silent Storm. Goes in here with to put some more pressure on the enemy team. Silent Storm jumps on in. Panini is going to be isolated. And the Tree of Life invested here on top of that. Looks like no more point presence. No more meters gained for the Tardigrades. As the Vanillas put a stop to that one using board support ultimates. Aurora does Molten Core. But both DPS ready to go for the Vanillas. Just a Molten Core from the Tardigrades. Both support ultimates close to building up here. They all got good spawn as well. Could be important here as the fight begins to break out here over this bridge. Oh, Fedora's on a flank though. Fedora's on a flank. Use that Molten Core. We'll isolate Pneumonia. Winner comes out as well here from Panini. There's playing this safe, playing this. Not to be too aggressive right now. Support. Somehow Pneumonia got past that Molten Core, so well played by him. Gets back with the team. But the high ground currently in control of the Tampa Tardigrades. Mighty Dwarf just TPing up here. Has the ult, but gets taken down. And Sunstorm lose out. And Kua's overclock gets shut down, and both ults down. The Primal Rage as well as the overclock not finding anything. Fedora Master with 3 picks, and now Pneumonia staggered. Just like saying die on cart moment. They did use free ults here for the side of Tardigrades, so not the end of the world. If you are the Valentine Vanillas, you will have your own Reaper ultimate here. You've had for so long, you gotta just look to invest it right now. Or look to swap, because if you're scared of Fate's DM, he's gonna have it. Fancy's a very excellent D.Va player. We'll be ready to eat that at a moment's notice. And just this high ground control right now from HP Sec is massive. Not too much that the enemy team can do about that. Mydorf is on the corner though. Are they waiting for the nano boost at this time? Or is he going to go in with it raw? Looks like D.Va's going to be the only one on point though. So the Reaper ult on point. Not going to be the best play for Mydorf. Forced to hold on to it. 9% away from this nano. Fancy close to this bomb as well. We'll have it here if it says to get demeched on point. Angel trying to put some kills in on that off angle. Fancy's bomb is just not going to go anywhere. Did force out a Wraith though from Mighty Dwarf, but Mighty Dwarf could look to put in this work with this Reaper ult if they decide to push forward. Immortide Field comes out from Panini though early, so Mighty Dwarf might capitalize this on this one. Fancy again spots out this D.Va. Then now comes in on Sunstorm, puts in some pressure over onto the back line. Mighty Dwarf's on the flank though, in main. Could look to use it, but Angel's fallen in the meantime. The indecisiveness is going to cause them 2 picks gone. Vanilla's forced to hightail it out of there. As the Tardigrades have won the fight on point, Akua staggered out as well. So the bot will get back to the point and will gain a few meters, it looks like. As Akua has just spawned back in. They have this Primal Rage, they have this Death Blossom. extra meter or so gained. This wins on a nice spot, locks down main. The bot is still contested though, so well spot. Nice little corner there hiding behind the train from that window there from the Vanillas. As Silent engages in with this Primal Rage on Isaac's HP Sec. Well done by that one. Do they need any more ultimates though? Jack did use the Valkyrie. Silent falling low. Silent 1 HP. Pneumonia healing will keep him up, however. Captain Sun out from Angel gets eaten by Fancy. Molten Core thrown out, but the picks are here again for the Tardigrades. Somehow they've won this fight. Somehow they've clutched this out. Panini has died. It's just a 3-on-4 on cart. The tactical visor from HP Seconds will force them back and force their hand. Pneumonia 1 HP. And now Angel is yet again on the flank, but HP Sec might spot this one out. Yes, they know where she is. She's trying to stay alive as long as she can with the help of the team. But goes down. This both support's gone in. 2 staggers with the help of this Horde turret. And now with 1.5 minutes in the time bank, there's a 60 meter difference here from our teams. As Soundstorm desperately swipes over on the D.Va trying to get anything done. A cool overclock. Fancy's only with a bot with an ultimate here with the bomb. The torture or the Sim TP out from Mighty Dwarf to get back to the team just slightly quicker. They have nano overclock and decide to use it here. But Angel has found the kills on the flank. Speaking of on the flank, it's gonna be Akua with the overclock, but Angel's first to fall. They use the nano here. Panini going down. It's a good start. Fancy close to losing out on that mech. Jack is so weak over on the back end, looking for the kills. Cool will get with the Swarb. Fancy with the bomb finds out on the Sandstorm, but are the DPS going to do this? Are they going to clutch this out? It's just the supports here, but it doesn't matter. Just the supports is all they need. As 2 picks, support better than DPS confirmed. A cool subs over on the Genji here for the last fight. It's 30 seconds remaining in the time bank. And all of them got good spawn here again for the Tardigrades. They went forward. Angel, though, looking to go back. Winner comes out here from Panini. My Dwarf just barely dodges out on that damage, but Pneumonia is isolated and taken down. With the Ana gone, and now the Sim as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not much a prognosticator, but we're going to a map 5. Fedora laying down the Molten Core as well. Captain Sun from Angel will have to be huge, and then just think, no, don't touch. As map 5 is in the cards. The Tardigrades coming up strong his last 2 maps. Oh, did he get one? Did he get one? No, he did not get the Torb Hammer kill. So sad. So unfortunate. You know I was looking for it. But yeah, now we're going over to map 5. It's going to be the Vanilla's map pick, but you're going to control a map type that either team can win very easily. Hold on, I gotta get my scorecard done. There we go. Hooray. Anyways, I've said in the past 4 maps, do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is the all-deciding map 5. After this break, don't go anywhere. Overwatch Clash continues after this.
These beats are the purest. Prove it, prove it.
And welcome on back in, everybody, to the Overwatch Clash Week 8 matchup between our top 2 teams in the power rankings. And it's into the hype. Right now, it's a 2-2 matchup going into map 5, which is going to be Lijiang Tower. And we're going back to our original comps for control that we saw in Ilios on map 1. Except HVSec and Jack have swapped roles from DPS and supports. But this has gone the distance, and now we're seeing the Joker Queen back out from Angel.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock. Who's in?
Someone called the
No, I guess I don't get to hear that in the voice line. But starting off here on Garden, Really, the only dive hero here is going to be the D.Va. TP will come out, though. Is HVSec going to be playing this flyer comp? It's interesting we see Jack on the far instead of HVSec, maybe. But maybe playing for more of that Legion Control Center vibe with a Junkrat or something like that. HVSec can, of course, play the far, but Jack known for his flyers as well. Both these teams looking for a bit of pressure early up front. Here's Angel decides to walk on forward. The knife just laying on a 4-damage master force out at overload very early, though. Feel go down, but Flambeau's the first to fall. With the Lucy out of the fight, opening pick going over the way to Tardigrades. This momentum they've had the last 3 maps has been spectacular. But Angel responds back with a kill on a Jack, but there's not enough healing in the world to keep her up for that fight. HVSec putting in a lot of work on the point. Then the sim turret's on point. Oh, gets taken off the map by Fancy's Jets. And now look at this. This point is going to be very hard to break him with the Torbjorn. With that far in the sky, the defense is going to be nigh impenetrable. As the Vanillas look to hope to break this open here. The Vanillas have been on the back foot our last 2 maps. Tardigrades not showing any quit, never give up, never surrender. Walking on for here, Sim turrets, just trying to put a little pressure on to HVSec early and the fight begins. The Sim TP is there. Angel will find an open pick on a Panini, but it's exchange. There's a support for support here. As a 4-on-4 fades loose on that mech. Could be disastrous, though, for the defenders. As Angel continues to move on forward, putting in a lot of work. HVSec, just so low members on point, though. HVSec might clean this up. HVSec is a one-man wrecking machine. Oh, but Pneumonia and Akua, the duo. Just simply too much pressure to deal for HVSec. So close to clutching that up. And now 47%. Fancy will touch, though. Panini has returned the fight. They know it's a very awkward contest here from the defender, but the Sim TP is well placed in spawn. We'll get the team back here for this fight before it really breaks out. You will have the Casino Rush. You'll have the Rampage. You'll have the Valkyrie. You'll have, or not the Valkyrie, you'll have the Barrage. You'll have the Bomb. Oh, Flambeau Jam! Oh, Flambeau is just barely clinging on to life. The winner from Panini as well. Will create some space, but Angel goes on in with that Rampage. It's a 2-man. Panini goes down. And now it's just Fedora Master and his turret against the world. 1 axe swing deals with both of those. Jack, 1 HP. Akua there to fill the follow-up. And despite their early advantage here for the Tardigrades Garner, the Vanillas will match that and surpass it here. Only having to use that Rampage here. They'll have the Overclock. They'll have the Sim Wall. They'll have the Casino Rush. Close to a beat. Panini's window not doing too much by inviting Angel to come on in with a Rampage. HVSec has his Barrage. Really no shields for their side to deal with that one, though. So potentially a Sim Wall to counterplay. But before it was the opening pick, though, on Pneumonia. No Casino Rush here, and both supports are gone. Fedora has found both supports, but it's a 2-on-2 exchange. The Barrage comes in the backline, though, but HVSec is taken down. The Sim Wall causes the kill through the Barrage. Fancy as a 1-man wrecking crew point. 1 HP, the Sim turrets! Lose that on the mech, absolute chaos, but Fancy caps with just a 1-man wrecking crew. The team is here, the supports have returned to Fancy has no mech. Fedora with a turret on point, with Pneumonia walking on forward. Jack with the Valkyrie. We'll keep Fancy alive. Jack whips out that Glock. And it looks like the Tardigrades have won this fight out with 2 kills. The beat, not enough. I must have again too soon. Angel is dead. The res, though, well timed by Jack, as well as keeping Fancy alive in the fight. So many ultimates used in that fight, but the Tardigrades coming out on top, and now they have managed to equalize and surpass the Vanilla's touch percentage here, 76%. Akua over onto the Echo for a last second contest. They'll have only Casino Rush and the Rampage here. Turret taken down. No ult for Tardigrades, so it's going to be a completely neutral fight. Can Fedora Master open again with a huge pick. He has been working miracles on this Torbjorn with the left clicks so far at this point. So far the last few maps. Casino Rush thrown out on the point. Angel there will be nice and healthy here for the recontest. Might be playing solo here for the DPL assaults to build. Angel flying very weak. The Rampage comes on through. It's a 3-man Rampage! But the exchanges are here in favor of the Tardigrades very heavily, though. HVSec has his Barrage very quickly, but Angel's clutching right now on point. The res comes through, however. It might have not been enough. The Molten Core on top of the Barrage is not even necessary. And the Tardigrades take our first point. Continuous momentum for our last 2 maps. They advance to match point. The reverse sweep is on the cards. Exhilarating gameplay so far from both our squads. Both these teams deserving a victory. Neither team giving an inch. Both of them, of course, in the voice chat's probably going, never give up, never what? You already know how to finish that. But now we're on to Night Market here on Lijiang Tower. And Angel is swapping over onto the Reinhardt. No swaps so far for the Tardigrades. I like what they've seen so far. See if they stick with it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
They're running the sim. Are they going to stick with this? Or is it a TP out spawn? It looks like that will be the case. If we start going back to swap over onto the Pharah. So same count from the Tardigrades. Some swaps coming through for the Vanillas as the sim TP on a point strategy never fails. Fancy half HP, but they are expecting this one. The Tardigrades are going to place one slow, take these different off angles. The HP has gone behind right now, putting a lot of pressure on the Maya Dwarf. But look, he hit a nice boop as well. The sim TP is there, but taken down. Fedora, though, first to fall. And without that torp pressure, Akua free to go where he wants. Akua with 3. Akua! Can we give Akua a 4th? Yes, we can. My Dwarf steals the ace. But Akua with 4 in that fight. Doesn't matter how many angles you take if Akua can kill everybody on every angle. Fancy swaps over onto the Joker Queen off of that Diva. Probably put some more pressure on the point now. But Fedora falling early, there really no ultimates on either side being built up here. I didn't notice Pneumonia's on Baptiste. You know how desperate it is over there in their team comms. If Pneumonia has gone Baptiste. The Sim TP into the back line, though, has isolated Maya Dwarf as Fancy takes advantage of that one. As the picks are here for both our teams. But the point is being flipped in all the chaos so far. Yes, it's flipped for the Tardigrades, and Fancy is very healthy on point with the help of Jack. Giving him that beam. The swing on through with the axe for Fancy lands. Angel is so weak right now. Angel might just bleed to death if she's not careful. Goes down the window from Pneumonia. Try to get last second, potentially a pick. But it does nothing but feed over some more ult charge. Probably a swap from him coming through. Yes, this Angel has gone over to the Junk Queen of their own. Pneumonia probably over to the Kiriko. Over onto the Zen. Zen Lucio support line here. As My Dwarf goes back to the Cassidy. Lost swaps to try to deal with this. Both these teams try to get tapped. Both these teams trying to be that last one laughing, that last one standing. Angel falling so weak, forced you to shout early. Fedora holding the last angles off by themselves. As HPSec has got the main building locked down. Has the barrage here very soon. They're just scared to push out so far. The Hog comes back up from Angel. Not going to find that landing on the hook. Akua is on the off angle, though. Use the overclock. Will create the team an opening to get in. Panini falling so Panini will fall. The overclock comes in, but the rampage is massive. It's a 3-man from Fancy. And Jack trying to follow up with the Glock. Will get one, but Formas Molten Core's already found 2 kills. And now 70% and counting. It's last fight territory. No ults here for the Vanillas. This might be the reverse sweep coming to fruition with a 2-0 under control. The Vanillas trying to complete the circle of elite. Taking another Tardigrade, but Tardigrades might just do it. Might just have the undefeated season. Not done just yet, as of course, but HVSec has his barrage. If he can get one pick with it. Jack going down early. Not a good start here for the defenders. Angel going down. Still ults on both sides, ready to invest here. The window from Panini. The beat gets drawn out. Pneumonia is isolated. Pneumonia going down. They can't touch the car. They can't touch the point. The reverse sweep has been complete. The Vanillas cannot deny the undefeated season so far. As the 8-0 season will continue here for the Tampa Bay Tardigrades.
doesn't get better than that.
My goodness, like Sojourn said, doesn't get better than that. The reverse sweep to keep the undefeated season alive. The Vanillas backed down. They gave up. They surrendered. They didn't heed the warning of chat. And now we've got ourselves the enviable position of selecting a player of the match. So many great options here. You could give it to Fancy for superb tank play. You can give it to HVSec for support and DPS. You can give Fedora for always finding the picks over on the DPS. Panini keeping the team alive and healthy. Jack as well. Multiple. Who do we give it to? Yeah, probably Yeetmeister. But I'm going to go ahead and give it over to Fedora Master. I think Fedora was just so pivotal in their reverse sweep. Came alive in those last few maps on the Torbjorn. Got so many opening picks with those left clicks as well as the Torbjorn turret pressure. Just putting in so much work. And now, with me being a solo caster, I'm tired as hell. I haven't ate dinner. I'm not going to do an interview. But again, congratulations to Fedora Master for taking home the MVP for this match in the reverse sweep to keep the undefeated season alive. But that'll do for us here at the Overwatch Clash. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this game. Apologies we couldn't get a second caster in this game. Just stuff kind of came up. The last second had to be a solo cast, but glad we were able to get it on stream. The reverse sweep. Very hype. But that'll do it for us here. Do it for me as a producer, as well as your solo commentator, Ivan Booney. Hopefully you all have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys